Question 14 is factorising, and that should be really simple, but as soon as we take out numbers, people start to panic a little bit. But what you need to do is recognise that this is the difference of two squares. Now, how do I know that? Well, there's no middle term, so what I mean, there's no ABs. If we're expanding this, you normally have some AB terms in there. So the fact that they're missing, I know it's difference of two squares. And if we replaced the letter A with a number and letter B with a number, and we square them, therefore there'll be square numbers. So we have two square numbers, and there's none of the middle terms. Okay, which means it's very simple. It's A plus B and A minus B. So in the difference of two squares, we just simply change the sign in the middle, but keep everything the same. And you can, just for your own confidence, you could expand this. You get A squared minus an AB plus an AB, hence no AB terms, and minus B squared. Okay, so it's pretty natural to read question 14b and completely freak out. But please remember, it's part B. So they won't give you a random question in part B without it linking to this. So n as a product of two integers. Product simply means times, integers whole numbers. Both numbers have to be greater than 1000. Okay. So you could work out what n is, just typing that into your calculator, but you don't actually need to. But you'll see that here there's a number, and here's another number. And if we think about factorising in this form, whatever goes here and here, like when we had a times a was a squared, these two things multiplied together need to equal 2 to the 22. And I know if I multiply the same base value, I add the powers. Sorry, that's meant to be an 11. I'll just put another one in there. So it's 2 to the 11, 2 to the 11. So 11 add 11 is 22 using our simple indices laws. So now we have minus 1, another square number, so plus 1 and minus 1. And if you were to expand that, watch, 2 to the 22 minus 2 root 11s plus 2 root 11s, they've now gone, and you have minus 1. Okay, so this is one number, this is another number being multiplied, so that's where our product comes from. Oh, so I never use a calculator on these videos, so 2 to the power of 11, let's work this out. I believe that's 2048. Okay, so please check that. If that for some reason is wrong, which it possibly could be, it could be 1024, for example, if I haven't multiplied by 2 correctly. But in essence, whatever this number is here, you can add 1, so it's going to be 2049, and take away 1, so it's going to be 2047. So that number you'll find when you multiply these together is exactly the same as when you type in that. So these are the two integers, both greater than 1000, multiplied together to make the same number there. Okay, so remember, if part A is asking you to do something and part B seems completely random, it's not. It's always linked in.